Alright, here we go with Space Quest 3. So this is actually the first of the Space Quest games that I'm doing. If I go back and do more of them, I'll do them all in order so that the story plays out. Um, but Space Quest 3 has always had a special place in my heart, so I wanted to do it first. The Pirates of Pestulon. We'll hold here for a minute and watch the intro. There's a couple of screens of credits, but it's only like 30 seconds or so, maybe less. It has been an indeterminate amount of time since Roger Wilco rocketed away from Volhal's burning space fortress. Time stands still for our hero in suspended animation. Its engines long spent, the small escape pod drifts aimlessly through unfamiliar starfields, its course altered many times by small asteroids and space debris. Inside, Roger lies undisturbed in a sleep chamber, but not for long. Some great tunes. Rather ominous. Seem to have been picked up on radar here. Very New Hope-esque kind of feel to this image. In my opinion, at least. The pod, considered to be nothing more than another piece of scrap, is taken aboard a robotic command garbage freighter. Unfortunately, these robots have no regard for organics. The small pod is jarred by a sudden shock, which triggers the sleep chamber's revive mode. As the glass shroud slides back, Roger slowly begins to regain consciousness. Where am I? There we go. Pod opens and out steps our hero, Roger Wilco. You notice that the sounds from the pod grow softer until they are imperceptible. Having served its purpose and taxed its resources, the pod gives a final hum and shuts down. Alright, let's turn our speed up just a touch. There we go. And we'll get started. So, we could look around and look at the ground. You're standing in a debris-cluttered junk bay. An escape pod rests in the middle of the room. There are chunks of metal lying around which seem to be small sections of old spaceware. Let's try to look around. Floor is composed of mosaic of overlapping welded steel plates. The menage of used metal plates appears to have been cut from a variety of sources. There is a small round object lying nearby. Look. Object. A closer look at the object on the floor reveals that it is a warp motivator. It looks a bit more high-tech than the other junk strewn about this locale. Sturdily constructed, its only protrusion is a modulator plug near its base. Wonderful. So, we can go two directions. We go down or over. If we go over here, we can sort of see more of what we're supposed to do, but save time, I'll just go straight down and head over to where we actually need to go. So we ride up this little conveyor belt, hop down here, ah! Stand up quickly and jump and avoid being ground to death. Walk over along this bar, head over here, and get to this device. So climb down. Oh, wonderful. Popping into the seat, you grasp the forward-backward control of the grabber. So I believe that we want to go over here and look. You're riding below a narrow rail suspended high above before it's long. Okay. Look. Machine. From your seat, you see a handle presently being gripped by you, which controls motion, and a button marked claw. Press button. Oh. There. Press button. I think this is... Oh, I'm a little off. Okay. Finding nothing there to grab, so we gotta go maybe here. Beautiful. Alright, we have the claw senses contact with the warp motivator, grasps it firmly, and begins the ascent back to the grabber. And where we need to go is over this way. Another screen. And around to about here. Beautiful. Sensing an adequate surface, the claw releases its cargo and begins the ascent to the grabber unit. The object thuds into place within the cavity of the ship. Alright. Making excellent steady progress. So, come here. Get out. Wonderful. And whee! Fortunately, you come to a relatively soft landing in a pile of debris. Because if there's anything we know, it is that large piles of scrap metal make for a soft landing. Okay, so let's look. Wire. Some brittle-looking wire runs from lamp to lamp and then disappears into a hole to the left. Look. Hole. Peer into the small opening and notice a tiny reactor which seems to be providing power for the lights. Take reactor. You unhook the reactor from the cheap wires and take it with you. Wonderful. Climb. Bending aside a thin piece of scrap, you find an opening into another area and climb on it. I think what I'm going to do, it'll actually make for some short videos, but that's fine, is just do one video per world. Look. Let's just look. Someone, or something, has done a real job on this tanker. Was this a result of some space battle? Perhaps you're not the only one roaming around in here. Look. Wire. Except for the one on the left, most of the wires here look dangerously worn. Take wire. Take the wire, the only decent piece of wire available. Alright, let's continue on. Ah! We just got beat up. Pow, biff. You seem to have been mugged by some type of large rat. As you pick loose fur from your teeth, you notice a less bulky feeling. I don't remember if they take everything from us or just that reactor. No, they take everything except for this glowing gem. You're still carrying the piece of orium you picked up on Labion during your last adventure. However, it has long since lost its glow. Oops. Okay. So, what we have to do, and I believe this was essentially just an effort to pad the runtime for, you know, these early short games, is fun. Well, this is an annoyance. Look. Various types of abandoned spacecraft litter the floor of this intergalactic junkyard. All this place needs is a junkyard dog. You shiver at the thought. Look, hole. Can't from here. This is an annoying problem to have. Is it over here? I don't think so. Look at ladder. Where is it visible from? That would make me happier. Okay, hang on a sec. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do this the easy way. Maybe the long way, but still easy. I am reasonably certain that you are able to climb back down there, but... Climb down. Get out. Whee! Alright. And we're back. So, yeah, there's nothing like special you have to do. You just have to come back down and collect it again. Take ladder. Nice. Okay, so apparently you have to stand. Somehow we hurt yourself. Right here. But whatever. So now we will finally continue on in this direction. And we do not get mugged again. Come across Optimus Prime here. Climb up. And now we're back down where the spaceship is. So, there we go. Use ladder. Climb. Let's look up here. We just go in. Look. Hatch. Looks like a small round passage. Open hatch. That's... There we go. Move into position and grabbing the dull finish in the hatch's handle, commence to open and enter the ship. Awesome. Look. Hole. Look into the cavity and notice only 2 cable ends. Someone has made off with the ship's power supply. Use reactor. You drop the reactor into the hole and attempting to reconnect the cables, you find that one is much too short. Use cable. Use wire. Alright. Exit ship. Okay. Take ladder. Did not realize that the wire was gone as well. That was foolish of me. Not even certain how to get the wire back. Actually. None of these are good, right? Take wires, no other wire worthy of your acquisition. Alright, let's see if I can make this work this time. Look. Hole. See down the hole. Use ladder. Okay. Climb. Look. Wire. Take wire. So, inventory. We now have our wire back. Good. Alrighty. Let's try this again. Climb. Take ladder. Seems to be hurting ourselves quite frequently with this ladder. That's okay, Roger. We still love you. I don't remember if you can go anywhere. No, you can't go anywhere over there. Go through the middle. Back into Optimus's eye. It's very easy to walk off this cliff. Use a ladder. Climb. Open hatch. Wow. I really just can't seem to remember the space bar. Alright. Now, let's use the wire. Carefully connect the wire between the ship and the reactor, putting the tile back in place once you are finished. Look. Chair. 2 passenger seats look quite comfortable. However, the pilot seat is where you'd rather plop your butt. Look. Pilot seat. Okay, sit. Now, this I think is an easy thing to miss. Search chair. Searching around the cushions, you find, among the variously colored wads of lint, 7 buckazoids. Alright. Look console. Nice. Control panel contains a computer screen. All ship systems are accessed through the pilot's computer. Use console. Use screen. Oh, there we go. Alright, so, I don't know if we click or hit 7. Yeah, we just hit 7. So we need to make sure we turn the radar on first, and hit our engines. And F6 for cockpit. I just take off. Feel a strong rumbling as the ship strains to loosen itself from the confines of the junk heap accumulated at space. Finally, it begins to rise. Ship raises several meters, then stops abruptly. An alarm from the computer attracts your attention. Yeah, so you don't hit the radar, I believe this happens. Ascent halted due to obstruction. Okay, well, let's go to our weapon system. And fire! A shot blasts a new orifice in the side of the junk freighter. Unfortunately, your inadequately protected ship is struck and subsequently destroyed in the... Oh, I didn't put my... subsequently destroyed in the bottleneck of metallic objects striving to pass through the same relatively small opening. Goodness. Alright, hang on. I'll be right back. Well, now I'll be right back. Alright, and we are now back. About to take off again. Hopefully this will work better this time. Ship rises several meters. Alright, so let's go to our weapon system and put our shields on. And now this should work, hopefully. Shot blast new orifice. Pressure generated by the desire of the ship's atmosphere to escape to the considerable lower pressure of space causes your ship to be spit out like a watermelon seed. Alright. So, actually, that is essentially the end of this area, and now we will take off and go somewhere else. So, I'm going to end this video here, and then we will come back again before we set off to our next planet. So I will see you next time. Bye.